AFC. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the San Diego Chargers. Now they'll run it on the toss. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. Let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a second-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a first-round grade on him. Plays the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead space against the defense and create plays.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it third down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 4th down, it's Drew Kaiser on to kick it away for San Diego. This will be taken at the 10. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. In the backfield is Anderson. And the wideout in motion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Ramik Wilson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be. Making a name for himself rapidly, running the football.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now he was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play. Because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane. And they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Fielded at about the 28. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes.
And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
2nd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Heuerman. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the...
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They bring a receiver in motion right. They start the drive with Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Denver.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
Sanders in motion right. In the backfield is Anderson. They'll look to throw now on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be good for a Denver first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he motions the wide receiver. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have the discipline in order to Talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses we talk to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And they get 14 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we stumbled upon halftime here in San Diego with the Chargers, the home team, on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw, and it's incomplete. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far. And they come away with nothing.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 24 that time. Good enough for a San Diego 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for San Diego. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there. You're giving yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now look at 56.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And interesting there, a loss of 15 yards on the return, but the possession of the football is theirs as they take over. And now San Diego getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And third quarter here, you've got to lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. Again, we'll see the pistol here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. And that one results in 35 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the deep.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one fielded at the 5. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? No, follow that fumble. It's out, it's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Another pistol look here. In motion right is Hopkins. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. The fourth quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Well, that second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Caught left side, Williams. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? The 20, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
His throw incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's got Hireman. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. So he makes the grab. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in. I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now San Diego getting set to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
wanna sip on private planes. I wanna scream my name on top of the Eiffel Tower. On the Eiffel Tower. I wanna hit that blackjack. I wanna take that money and run right here, right now. Right here, right now. But I won't take that train. I won't catch that flight. You're not on that plane. We ain't taking off tonight. All the money in the world, baby, don't mean a thing to me. 'Cause you're
like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIA-DMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami, to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sunny, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIA-DMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. No telling he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIA-DMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California.